Hey, I'm really glad you're here today. Today, I want to talk about how we manifest the world around us. I want to talk about it because it's something that, I've been studying and searching for my whole entire life. I'm really sure. I know you think, oh, your whole entire life when you were a little kid, but when I was a little kid, I would sit in the back seat of the car looking out the window. And if I saw people out in their front yard, I would think, I wonder I wonder if someone is doing that as like an act, like a stage just for me. And I don't know where that thought came from. It's kind of a weird thought for a little kid to have. I was probably 5 or 6 when I had that, but it's kind of a weird thought. But it turns out that we are creating the world around us every minute of every day. And it seems strange to say that, but that's actually how it's working. And it's based on coherence, intention, and truth. So we're creating our reality every minute of every day based on coherence, intention, and truth. So coherence has to do with a frequency between your heart and your mind. And everything is made of frequency, even though we've been taught that things are solid, they're not really solid. Everything is vibrating at a specific frequency if you go to the deepest levels of it, and it can dissolve because it can dissolve. Everything that's made of frequency can dissolve. So even though it seems like certain things are solid, they're not. And that all by itself is like mind blowing, really. Especially if you try to take it in. Having grown up on Newtonian physics and solid matter and, those ideas. So once you realize that if you get into a coherence or an agreement with the frequencies around you, you can shift them because we have the most powerful gift of all living things, and that is our imagination. And as we consciously imagine things, we can create them. So I know this sounds kind of far fetched, but I have been studying this for a very long time. And the people who are able to embody this, they make stuff happen in their lives. And it's what they decided they would like to have occur in their lives. It's not something I grew up with. It's not something that's mainstream, but we are powerful beings, and once we realize it, we will be able to do whatever we want. In other words, create whatever we want for ourselves in our own lives. And I think that that's really important because I think that people live as victims. I know I did for many years. And it's time for us to come out of the idea that we're a victim to what's going on around us and that we are in some way, even if it's unconscious, responsible and creating what's going on around us. So coherence is the first part. Intention is the second part. So coherence, intention, and truth. Intention is what we deep down intend to have occur for us. And the way we create that is to get very clear about what we want and then hold it in our mind and our imagination until it feels as if it's already happened. Some people say you can create memories by imagining something happened to the point where, oh, that already happened. And when you get to the point where you feel that it already happened and you're very calm, cool, and collected about it, let's say you wanted a new car. I know I'm going to have a new car. I know this. I know what kind of car it is. I'm super excited to get it. It's not in my life right now, but I know it's happening, and it will occur in the time that it's supposed to occur. But I feel it. I feel it as if I'm driving it. Sometimes I'm driving the car I have, but I know I'm driving the new car as well. And as you do this really full on intention where you feel like whatever you would like to have occur has already occurred, then the only thing left is truth. And truth has to do with what you believe. Because whatever you believe, you're right. And if you believe that it's impossible to create something with your imagination, you're right. If you believe that it's possible, then you're right about that as well. If you believe that you're a valuable person who deserves the things that you intend, you're right. If you believe that you're someone who isn't worthy, who hasn't worked hard enough, or hasn't made a difference in the world, who isn't important, who isn't big and powerful energy wise, then you're right about that too. So those things need to line up. You need to, I know whenever I would feel like I wasn't manifesting what I wanted, I would know that there's something inside of me that doesn't believe it's possible. And I would dig deep. I would dive deep to find out whatever that is. And then once I find it, I would sit with it and be present with it and allow it to expand until it dissolved. And once I would do that, everything would fall into place. Coincidences would happen. I would end up having plenty of money and be able to afford whatever it is I wanted. Or if I wanted something completely different than that, that would fall into place. I would meet the right people. I'd be in the right spot. I would end up finding some really amazing things happening in my life because I would have opportunities that I didn't realize were actually there. So coherence, intention, and truth. Those are the things that will help you manifest the life of your dreams. I want you to do that. I know you want to do that. We would all feel better if we allow ourselves to manifest the life of our dreams. If you have any questions about this, go ahead and write a comment. I'll answer it. If you'd like to work with me, there's a link in the description below. And until the next video, I hope this helped somebody. Have a great day.